I just wanted to introduce this next video with a little bit of background. Basically, my time here has, or maybe since February, my relationships have been magnified somewhat, and like through an more unfolding journey between my personal value and worth. In a previous video, which I'll put the link below, I mentioned that perhaps I don't feel worthy of my parents' love, if you like, or I felt that at some stage in my childhood they let me down. And does that mean that I actually let myself down? So I believe this seed for this next video has been planted in my childhood many years ago, and the reason why I say that is because I felt as I grew up, obviously anger first, that I was born in Brazil by Brazilian parents and then adopted into an English family and moved to England, and that adversity or change or transition, if you like, it met with a little bit of inner resistance. And I was just trying to like understand how I feel inside, and innately knowing that things didn't make sense, and why do I feel this way, had given me a little bit of guilt for having an English upbringing when I wanted to be in Brazil, or maybe it was shame that I was moved to the UK, but either way it came from a really like a place of hurt, and a very sort of disconnected kind of feeling, and since discovering the Wim Hof 7 years ago, I feel like I'm going through a 7-year itch now, that I see that as a strength and somewhat at an advantage, if you like, for the adversities or the journey of disruption or transition in life, because I've had that very early on without fully understanding. Don't get me wrong, I still don't understand totally, but I leave a little bit to mystery. But I feel the seed was planted back then, that I got to a really beautiful stage in my own journey with the Wim Hof, that I really felt that I'm moving into a different stage now, or a different part that I really want to share. Breath work, the importance of breathing exercises, and having that self-empowerment to go in and keep in your foundation, or your knowing, or your innate wisdom, and to believe and trust in yourself, which is probably something that a tool that I kind of, you know, maybe needed when I was younger, where I was told one thing but it didn't feel right within my body. So last year I expressed that I really wanted to help, or just to come to Brazil and to aid, to work in an orphanage, or somehow work with underprivileged children. And the universe doesn't really always give you what you want, but it gives you what you need. So I find myself here in beautiful Venezuela, and I've had a fantastic opportunity by the Wim Hof family, in the sense that the soul family that I've connected worldwide through the 7 years that I've been practicing, my soul family here in Venezuela has given me the opportunity to, when I was on Margarita Island, to work with underprivileged children from the favelas or whatever. We met on the beach, and it was a fantastic opportunity for me to finally give back and share the tools that have helped me in such a playful and endearing way back to the children. So I wasn't going to include the footage at the end, but I think I'm just going to leave it in there, as it is a personal journey for me as well, and I'm not going to overthink it, as the Wim Hof method is. Just don't overthink it. I cannot do this alone, and I really want to collaborate with many or with others. The Wim Hof method has enabled me to get this far, and I hope to carry on. Any of you guys out there that feel that you can help, again, I still have no idea how, but I just know that it will happen. It's happening. So much gratitude for you staying with me this far. I hope you enjoy the rest of my video. Breathe in and out of your belly.
Y respira por la barriga.
Respira por la barriga.
Saca la barriga.
Saca la barriga, gorda.
Y respira. No me sale,
Y las manos ahí dentro.
respira, respira. Para acá atrás.
Escucha a él.
Va
Triangles.
Y respira. Respira pues.
Eso. Muy bien. And then belly. Yeah.
La barriga, eso. Para acá atrás.
Okay. Check your head.
Atrás. Mira para atrás. ¿Vas a tratar? Ok, sube. Eso.
Saca la barriga.
Eso.
Agarra la puerta ahí.
Vete, a ver, ¿qué te lo
And then belly.
Eso. Aguanta, ahorita. Eso.
Ahorita, yo me quedo parado.
Muy bien, muchachos. Forman por un ratito. Ok, perfecto. La Mujer Maravilla, exacto.
And breathe into the belly.
Ay, vale.
And turn the corner that way and turn the corner that way. So fingers.
Acuéstense aquí.
¿Así?
Este es más avanzado. Miren, miren.
Solo la barriga es la que te.
¡Ahora así!
Eso es, míralo, así.
Yes.
Respira con la barriga, respira hacia abajo con la barriga.
And when you breathe in and out of your belly, you can turn the corner.
Ah, ¿cómo se ve? Así.
Derecha, izquierda. Eso es.
Levanta las piernas,
Perfecto.
papá.
Así.
¿Cómo está sentado Emma?
Los Mari. Los Mari.
Este ejercicio se llama respiración de caja. Emma no sabe si puede contar hasta 4 en español, pero lo va a intentar. ¿La enseñamos?
Sí.
Ok, bien.
A square looks like this.
Un cuadrado luce así. Entonces vamos a inhalar por 4.
Okay. So you inhale for 4,
Inhalas 4.
and then you hold that inhale,
Aguantas la respiración arriba 4.
and then you exhale for 4.
Exhala durante
Inhale,
4.
1, 2,
Aguanta.
3, 4,
1,
and
2,
then
3, 4.
exhale.
Exhala.
1, 2, 3, 4.
¿Entendió?
You want to try it?
¿Queremos intentarlo?
Sí.
Muy bien.
So,
Y relaja la barriga para aguantar abajo. ¿Ok?
okay. So this is what I'll demonstrate. This is inhale, hold, exhale. Hold. So inhale,
Cuando
hold,
ya haga eso,
exhale.
inhalamos,
And we count.
aguantamos.
1, 2, 3, 4, hold.
Aguantamos.
1, 2, 3, 4, exhale.
Exhalamos.
1, 2, 3, 4, hold.
Aguantamos.
1, 2, 3, 4.
¿Ok?
Inhale.
Inhalamos.
1, 2, 3, 4, hold.
Aguantamos.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Exhalamos.
Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3. This helps you calm your body down.
La octava, vamos a respirar profundo y vamos a soltar. Y no vamos a respirar más durante 20 segundos.
¿Qué? ¿Qué vamos a hacer?
Ya van a ver. Cuando pasen 20 segundos vamos a tomar una gran inhalación. Durante 10 segundos. Y luego soltamos. ¿Ok? ¿Comprendido? Igual los vamos a ir guiando.
Muévete un poquito para la derecha o para la izquierda. Muévete para allá o para acá. Eso, ahí. Ahí. Eso.
Like a counting.
Ok, vamos a contar las respiraciones. Vénganse para acá si quieren. Aquí al vente por aquí.
This is the energy circle.
Aquí está la energía en
This
este
breath work
círculo.
is
Oliver,
more powerful
¿quieres venirte?
together in
Aquí
a
en el medio.
circle.
Aquí al lado.
We do breath work we count for you and we guide you. So it doesn't.
¿Se acuerdan cómo verdad? y vamos a ir contando las respiraciones, ¿ok? Todos juntos. Vamos a comenzar en 3, vamos, acuéstese. Eso es, vamos, acuéstese, cierre los ojos, acuéstese bien acostado, bien acostado. Cierre los ojos y vamos a comenzar a contar una respiración, barriga, pecho y suelto. Aire ir. Barriga, pecho y dejo el aire ir. Eso es. Barriga, pecho y suelto. Una más. Barriga, pecho y suelto. Y una inhalación profunda. Y suelto todos. 20 segundos nada más. 15. 10.
9. Yeah, maybe they can get some agua.
Rinse. Ok. Vamos a lavarnos la arena y vamos a vernos aquí en la orilla. Maybe we'll do it. Vamos listos.
Hielo. Bueno, vamos a meter esto. Ay, chao. Vamos a meter esto.
Okay, so what we can do is get the bottom of the pot. Okay, some raw footage, going back to my project or thoughts. So last night, this is the funny part, I lost the fight with a mosquito. It bit me in some places that I'd never been bitten by a mosquito before, just like my back, and it felt like my chin and stuff, so but anyway, all good. Then I had a very emotional breathing session, which isn't normal, but I did listen to something different this time, so it's always good to mix it up. And then now I'm in the middle of editing this video, and that's why I thought I'd add to it. But my intention or desire is to work with children in an orphanage in Brazil, or now Latin America, and just give back something that I've received by coming over to the UK, which is to connect back to the breath and find a little bit of my identity, if you like, as I've got the best of both worlds. So I decided, I think it was a year ago, to give a little back. I spoke to someone who I absolutely admire and is like my mentor in life, and he absolutely thinks it's a fantastic idea and agrees that I should do this, and he supports me all the way. And initially wanted to give me some money for the project, and I wasn't ready to receive anything yet because I kind of needed to walk this path first before I open it out to how I can make it happen for it to be consistent. My mum passed away in February, and now it's possible. I have come back here to the motherland, which is fantastic, and now it's all starting to happen, and it all seems super easy, which is really, really nice. People are there receiving me and opening the doors and stuff, so I'm very excited about it, and I just thought I'd just send this little message just to say I'm super grateful and just giving a little bit back. Yeah, so I got a little bit emotional here yesterday. What I didn't realise it would bring so much up for me from my journey and how I got here, and just everything that just accumulated and was just pouring out in my last couple of days of breath work, which I feel much better for now. So it has been super vulnerable for me, just making me realise the connection that I have between me and my mum, even though she's passed. She was the one that I probably wanted to say what a delight it was to teach, and yet she's not here, but yet she was the one that instigated me to do this. So it's been so like bringing up many more emotions, deeper emotions, and perhaps a lot of ancestral healing from that. But the main takeaway for me, that I learned a lot from the children. They were so happy and living in the present moment that it made me feel that, wow, I've been holding on to a lot of tension still in me, and it's just been so beautiful just to let stuff go. And it has actually liberated me. And I'm more determinedly on this path now, as uncertain as it is, but I'm really taking one step at a time and really feeling it and accepting it and showing up. So thank you very much for listening and watching, and I look forward to creating many more.